The Man Who Cheated Death. The story of Lazarus. The sun hung low over Bethany, casting long shadows across the dusty streets. In a modest home, two sisters, Martha and Mary, knelt beside their brother Lazarus, his breath shallow, his skin pale as parchment. The sickness had come swiftly, stealing his strength, his laughter, his voice. The sisters had sent word to their dearest friend, the rabbi from Nazareth, the one they called teacher. "Lord, the one you love, is sick." But days passed. Lazarus's condition worsened. The sisters waited, their hope fraying like the edges of an old cloak. Then silence. Lazarus drew his final breath. The house filled with the wails of mourners, the scent of myrrh thick in the air. Martha, ever the doer, busied herself with preparations, but her hands trembled. Mary sat in the corner, her tears carving rivers through the dust on her cheeks. "If only the teacher had come," they whispered. 4 days. 4 days Lazarus lay wrapped in linen, sealed in a tomb carved from cold stone. The village murmured, "Why did Jesus not come? Did he not care?" Then on the 4th day a stir rippled through the crowd. A figure approached, Jesus of Nazareth, his robe dusty from the road, his eyes heavy with sorrow. Martha ran to him, her heart a storm of grief and confusion. "Lord," she said, her voice breaking, "if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Jesus looked at her, his gaze piercing yet tender. "Your brother will rise again." Martha's breath caught. "I know he will rise in the resurrection at the last day." But Jesus' words were a spark in the dark. "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live even though they die." Martha's heart pounded. Could he mean? Mary, summoned by her sister, fell at Jesus' feet, her sobs echoing the grief of all who stood near. Jesus saw their tears and his own filled his eyes. "Where have you laid him?" he asked. They led him to the tomb. A stone sealed the entrance, a barrier between life and death. Jesus commanded, "Take away the stone." The crowd hesitated. "Lord, by now there will be a stench," someone said. But Jesus' voice was firm. "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" The stone rolled away. Jesus lifted his eyes to heaven and prayed, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me." Then with a voice that shook the earth, he cried out, "Lazarus, come out!" A gasp. A rustle of linen, then movement. From the darkness of the tomb, a figure emerged, still wrapped in burial cloths, blinking against the sunlight. Lazarus alive, and the dead man walked out, still wrapped in grave clothes, but alive. The crowd erupted, some in joy, others in terror. The sisters wept anew, this time with awe. Jesus turned to them, his voice gentle. "Unbind him.